Hello, all fellow gamer cats. This is my take on a legacy challenge. You may notice that I already have a family made up. This here is my founder, MAEVE. I will explain a little bit of her lore here shortly, but here is her family. The youngest daughter, Maggie, is going to be the next heir. She barely aged up. I had recorded this already once and lost the footage. Anyways, I plan for Maggie to be the next heir of the next generation, and her father is Cameron. She has two older twin brothers, an older half-sister and an eldest half-brother. Today my goal was to age up Dane, the eldest, into a teenager. His day of birth is on Sunday, and there will be a get-together. You may also notice that this house is pretty naked. I haven't done much decorating to their personal rooms, as we aren't rolling in dough yet. The house is basic and fits their needs for the moment. MAEVE is doing quite well in her career as a chef, or whatever her current title is. Cameron, on the other hand, is a manual laborer. I don't have much of a plan for him. Besides being the father of the soon-to-be heir, I utilize Cameron as the main caretaker quite often. MAEVE's traits include business savvy, active, and ambitious. She earned the dance machine trait. When I initially made the founder, I randomized the traits 3 times for each slot. Here you will see MAEVE's heir photo. I am going to try and keep a big photo of each heir I have currently ruling. I also have photos of the family growing up, as well as Cameron's and MAEVE's wedding photos. Cameron was a townie I found at the club. The twins' needs are constantly low and are always crying. I didn't expect to be given twins when they were born. One rule I have for my legacy challenge is the heirs all have to be a female descendant. Taking a look at our family tree so far, Dane is the son of Don Lotario. Maisie is the daughter of Lionel Corbin. The twins and Maggie belong to Cameron. I originally tried to pair MAEVE with Don Lotario, but didn't feel it was going to be a good fit. As Don is a known cheater, I tried to then pair MAEVE with Lionel, but he made it clear from the get-go he was not romantically interested in MAEVE. How did we get Maisie, you may ask? Lionel agreed to have a science baby with MAEVE. When Dane and Maisie were young, MAEVE would go to the club, gym, and cafe quite often. She met Cameron at the club, and they hit it off really quick. So I decided to pursue Cameron as MAEVE's future husband. Here you see I am just trying to get to Sunday. In the meantime, I will share some goals I have for this challenge. Like I mentioned, every heir must be a woman. The heir must complete their lifetime aspiration. The heir must give birth to the next heir before she dies. I might make up some more rules as we progress. Any boys we have will be given a name that start with their dad's initials. The girls we have will be given a name starting with M, like MAEVE. If you have any suggestions on legacy rules to add, comment, and we can add them to the list. MAEVE finally got home and was given a promotion. Now that MAEVE is home, I am going to have her get her needs up and start preparing for the get-together. She does all of the cooking since her daily work task is to prepare food. Cameron definitely needs work on his cooking skill. Let's feed and get Maggie's fun up before we put this girl to work. I didn't want MAEVE to have this many kids so early in the challenge, but I just didn't see a future with Lionel being possible when he already made how he felt clear. Maisie and Lionel have an okay relationship. I think it would be beneficial to try and make her closer with her dad, but he doesn't come around often. Maisie is closer with Cameron. She was a toddler when MAEVE and Cameron got married. Don, Lionel, and Cameron all seem to get along despite all sharing the same baby mama. I expected there to be some sort of discourse, but during family gatherings, everyone is quite civil. Now let's put MAEVE to work. We need a cake to age up Dane, some appetizers, and a main course of sorts. With MAEVE's high cooking skill, we have a lot of variety and choices. We will start with flavoring the pan and then making a party-sized portion of chicken satimbaka. Yes, everyone take notes. For the cake, I chose MAEVE's signature cake, since it will be her firstborn turning into a teen. Finally, for an appetizer, we made za'atar mankish, since it sounded wild. Never had it myself. I'm realizing MAEVE will be at work during the get-together, so I had to quickly change the time it began at. Phew. Cameron gets off work at 12 p.m. and Maeve gets off at A, so they will both be there. I wanted to add a friend from school, but I wasn't seeing his face anywhere. So when it comes time for the party, I will have Maisie give him a ring and come over. Oh, good morning, Dane. Do you know what day it is? After today, you will be a new man. It got a bit sticky here as Cameron had to go to work, and Maeve was about to pass out from exhaustion. Dane! That cake was for your get-together. And somehow he is still sad. At least Maisie enjoyed the cake. Well, I guess prepping the food beforehand didn't go as planned. Everyone is helping themselves. It was only a matter of time. Is Cameron almost home yet? While Maeve is passed out on the floor, we can focus on the other children. What do you guys want to do? We don't really have any activities for the kids to do. I suppose we should buy them some things for them to preoccupy themselves. While we are in build mode, we can move the furniture real quick and add a couple of windows to the master bathroom. To be honest, I'm not wild about how our living room looks. I do want to do a house remodel as soon as we get some more dough, but for the moment, it'll have to do. I think a remodel is near in our future, especially with how often Maeve gets a raise. Sometimes, she will get a raise daily. Ever since the twins were born, her raises have slowed down though. I should also focus on helping Cameron get some raises too. While completing his aspiration is not a rule of the legacy challenge, any extra money definitely helps, especially in a family of 7. I got them a speaker for the party later. Some windows for the bathroom. Now time to search for some activities. Maybe a guitar for Dane as he is growing into a young adolescent. Now for Maisie and the twins who are soon to grow up into school age. An art table always brings fun. We could get a science experimenting table too. Another rule I forgot to mention earlier. We must keep the same home throughout the whole 10 generations. We can modify and remodel, but it must be this same house we work on. We can move lots, but the house comes with. So it'll be nice that all the furniture we buy now will follow us through the generations, so long as we don't sell it. Next, I'm thinking we get a game all the guests can play too. Ah yes, good old Don't Wake the Llama, a classic. Now make it blue. Anything else? I don't think so. Oh, we forgot to get some toys for Sweet Maggie. Pink, of course. Let's have Maisie try out her new science table. After she bullies Maggie, of course. Hooray! Cameron earned a raise without me even trying. Tough. Have fun at work, Maeve. I hope your 3 hours of sleep does you well. Hi, bye. Now that Cameron is home, we will get his needs up and have to make a new cake. since Dane Prematurel ate the first one. Oh, thank you, Dane. Now the science table. Maisie, are you interested? Oh dear! The centerpieces haven't arrived. Let's improvise and make our own. Nice they loved our improvised centerpieces and gave us a hundo. Dub. Don Lotario? Go for it, pal. Now that it is nearly time for the get-together, we will invite Malcolm over so he may celebrate too. Are you getting excited, Dane? It's nearly your time to shine. Oh, great. Here we go. Hurry, Maeve, get ready. The guests will be here any minute. And Dane, you look so dapper. Let's get Maggie dealt with so she can nap during the party. And let's put together our prepared food bar. No one will notice that some of it is missing, right? Maisie's dad is already here. Hello, Lionel. Are you enjoying? Don't wake the llama. Let's get this party bumping, shall we? We have a lot of tasks to fulfill and a very short amount of time to do it. So let's get to work. Everyone eat some food now. Wonderful. Now let's get jamming to some tunes. Oh yeah, bust down Lothario, bust down Ai. Maeve is scared to even look his way. She knows she might fold. Now let's compliment Dane. All right, I think it's time to age him up. Blow out your candles, Dane. Dane? Dane, where are you going? Interesting. Maybe it's a father and son thing. I suppose he wanted some privacy, starting the teen years strong. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He is going to be a bookworm. And for his aspiration, I suppose we can make him a Renaissance sim. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yibs.
Let's take a look at you, Dane. Anyways, cake, anyone? After everyone has their cake, we will wrap up today's episode and send everyone to bed. We will give Dane a quick makeover too. Another rule to my challenge is, I am not allowed to use cheats. No money cheats or cheat of any sort. Not so fast, pal, you need a makeover. I tried to go for a nerdy style for him. His hair was just not doing it for me. I tried to look through the short hairs and mid-length hairs, and all I could find was this one. He also had this hearing aid, so I figured I'd add it to his lore that he needs a hearing aid. He isn't the prettiest flower in the field, but we will get him on his Slay-era stat. Thank you all for joining me for the ride. Next episode, we will likely try to focus more on Cameron's career, MAEVE's aspiration, and hopefully aging up those dreadful twins. Until next time, gamer cats, deuces.